Welcome back. We are us, and this, as you can plainly see, as you probably might have guessed from the thumbnail, this, I don't even remember the actual name of the game. Like, it's right there on the tip of my tongue, but when I reach for it, it just scurries around the corner. I'm not really a fan of that feeling, but from time to time it happens. You would think that I would know the game's name because I had to go into Steam to actually, start it. But I was only half paying attention when I actually did that because, as you can see here, the king is dead. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, I killed him, and then it sort of just happened. I think it took about 2 waves of 2 waves worth of his attack patterns. I only had to deal with the platforming once, and when he died, he was down here. I must say, I do tend to forget that when I'm because my computer isn't the greatest. Sometimes some games are negatively affected where frame rates are concerned by while I'm recording with OBS. So that appears to have been the case with this game, because when I came back like the 30 minutes to an hour ago when I actually killed the guy, the game ran smooth. Right now it sort of feels a little choppy. So that may have something to do with OBS in some way, one way or the other. Anyway, we are done with this guy, at least for now. He didn't actually die, he just sort of melted into the background and then disappeared. So we'll be seeing him again, I can assure you of that. For now, however, we take what we rightfully deserve. My blood gem. It's thirsty. The blood spilled by my enemies will feed the gem. This gem will also allow me to improve my blood skills without limit. When it is full, I will be able to hold down on the D-pad to consume it and regain health. I should heal myself before I get out of here. So, blood then just pops out of the guy's head because that's a normal condition to be under. And then I press... Wow, that is very much not health. That is not very much health to be getting from something like that. Under the conditions, Yes, I know. I was hoping that would spawn a throne, but screw me, I guess. I'm hoping that on the other side of one of these doors is a throne I can actually use, so I can finally spend some points. Should have known. No such luck. Can't just make that stuff appear out of nowhere. It's frightening. I think it says we have 2 skill points to spend. You guys have no idea how... Heroes rest. It is always gratifying to find one of my resurrected comrades.
No agerane ne doste un tokora no matisaro. Isataukare utama onite.
The fragments of my power are still far from this graveyard. I will have to cross it to continue. As I was saying, you guys have no idea how happy I am that I am now done with that boss. It was so frustrating the first... it wasn't 10. It wasn't quite 10 tries that I put into it, but it was approaching it. It was probably 7 all told. Maybe. Anyway, now that we are finally upon our porcelain throne, perks. It's so good. Quick dash reduces the dash cooldown. Increased blood shed by enemies upon death. Okay, so these all relate to specific skills, which is why they're locked. I could really use the dash's cooldown being reduced. Right, I only had 2. I have no idea why they won't let you leave that menu with the B button. It's a strange choice. But it was their choice, apparently. What the frick am I looking at here? Again, well, this time I thought the dodge was on B. I was sure he was going to change. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was expecting to happen. So what exactly am I supposed to do here? Great, and now there's freaking 2 of them. Finally, I was beginning to worry. I only have half a canteen left. I have found it. The legendary hero's rest. That merchant said that the fallen champions of light and darkness rest in this necropolis. The crypt I'm looking for must be here, hidden somewhere. Makes sense. A warrior with such power should be buried in this graveyard. Okay, so we need a key for that door. These mortals, always idealizing us. Oh, good. I was expecting to be taking free hits here. Of course, once the conversation... Not a conversation, there's a term for it. Monologue, I think? Either way, once this is done, we're going to be taking damage because this guy's really excited about doing his job. But I have to admit that they have done a fantastic job with her.
Turia sonekona, akuna nonike susdarata.
The lines of her face and the hair. It's like she's right in front of me. Ooh. Got away unscathed. At some point, I'm going to have to figure out how to kill these guys, I suppose I could say. Today is not that day, though. Great, and from the sound of it, there's also an archer back there somewhere, too. Okay. That's silly. So the blood doesn't magnetize to you. So if it just drops, well, that's it, I guess. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, this looks fine. Then I can see the platforms are going to break as well. I might not be able to do this because this combination of the effects and moving in this area is going to drop my FPS in, frankly, an unacceptable way. Well, no, to unacceptable levels. I can hardly understand what I'm doing, much less what I'm seeing. There's not enough difference between the background. Oh, I can't die here. There's not much difference between the background and the platforms I need to get onto. I might have to put off going in this direction in general entirely for a while. Not sure. I'm pretty sure I can die right here next to the ledge without too much consequence. Yeah. You know what? I really hate that as soon as I saw the background, I knew how bad things were going to be for me. That I was going to be getting terrible FPS in this area. Being able to hardly see the platforms doesn't help either. I might have to skip this or put this off until I'm no longer recording, because this It's just not worth it. I'm not interested in being frustrated today, you know? Come on. I know you can get up here. So I can... We've got two of the little bloods, or the big blood circles, so why can't I feel both of them? I don't... Oop. Oh, great. What? Right. I have to be facing the direction I intend to dash in, because otherwise... They said this place was abandoned, but there are there are undead everywhere. And the tower bells toll every hour. I'm definitely not alone. I have to hurry. I have to find the crypt. If there's a bell tower, that means there's also a church. Dang it. Yeah, I figured he might be able to do that. Wonderful. He aimbots too. Oh no, that's totally doable. And it's really the only direction I have to go. I don't get why the blood doesn't magnetize to you as well. Goodness. God dang it. What? I'm really not a fan of having to jam down my jump button just to get to the maximum height. God dang it. The problem is with my... frame rate being impacted by OBS like it is. The way the camera shifts to follow along with your progress is jarring. So I end up trying to correct an overstep that I think is going to happen, which actually turns out to be which actually turns out to be me just making it past, only to turn back into the trap. So, god dang it. I was ready to move and then he did his stupid little idle animation. God dang it. I dashed because I didn't think I would make it. It felt like the jump was too low, which a dash wouldn't actually have saved me from, so yeah, now that I think about it. Oh. Well, hello there. Well, at least he won't attack me through that. Well, I am not a fan of this place. Did you curl your toes? Now we have to make it back. God dang it. The problem is that once I land, I'm locked out of jumping for like a split second that I was anticipating on having access to in order to immediately get off the ground. If dashing gave me invincibility frames, I could just dash into the wall there and avoid the damage from the spikes. But I don't know if they actually still do damage while they're coming down or not. Or they're going back down, I mean. Sheesh. I can touch them while they're still withdrawn, but if they hit me when they're coming out, screwed. Dang it. The problem here is the frame rate's going to drop when I dash across, which is going to mess up my timing. Oh, so you're a shooter. Great. Oh, great. A giant shooter. Oh no, you're a pooper, not a shooter. Really? That's actually a little annoying. There was nothing up there. Remember, above us right here is the area with the multiple spike traps. There was nothing there for us to... Well, there is that one thing. I do have to be fair about that. There is that one thing up there. There's a little dark orb. I don't know how to get to that yet. Then there's this down here. Still, I'd rather deal with this one than the other one. That's above us. Perfect. Well, may as well take care of this. God dang it. I went back on the analog stick, but it's still treated as it still made me go into it. Because I was facing it and hadn't actually moved. See, let me show you. When I'm attacking like this, I'm technically locked into that direction until the animation finishes. So even if I'm holding back on the analog stick to turn him in this direction, as long as I'm still facing this while finishing the animation, I dash in that direction. Heck, I can't even... What are you? I can't even dash while attacking. Yeah, I can make that, but is it worth it? Because that's definitely what I need here. Oh, so we're leaking blood. Oh, wonderful. It goes all the way across. Well, it wouldn't be much of a trap if it didn't, I suppose. I will give them that. Okay. Frick is that? Alright, so I won't be able to stop once we move on to this next platform. So I'm going to be quiet here and just get through it. They need to do something about the jumping. What the f... If I'm going to lose it, I want to put it somewhere. I want it to end up somewhere I can get to it for certain. God. Because I can't jump onto these platforms from underneath, I have to go the awkward way around and approach it from the lip. Come on. Oh, great. So that's timed as well. There we go. Could I have made it to the top of that? Maybe. Could I take that risk? Not a chance. Yep. So I can jump through certain platforms like this, mainly the ones that are just in midair and not actually attached to the wall, I suppose you could say. But for some reason, I can't jump through these. Anyway. way looks more dangerous, so let's go this way. Will we regret it? Maybe. Well, look at that. Surprise, Sue. Motherfucking prize. Come on up, buddy. God, the timing of that is terrible. Oh, so that's where we are. I see. Simple enough. Actually, is there... No, there's a big skeleton guy and then some spikes. Right now I'm looking for... God dang it, seriously, that is obnoxious. So right now my main objective is getting us to one of those lamps so we can save. I don't need a throne since I don't have any skill points, right? I mean, I do appreciate another way to heal, but one, it's time consuming and you have to charge it up. Two, it's awkward and time consuming. And three, it's time consuming and leaves you vulnerable. So this is how it's going to be, huh? Come on. Jeez. How exactly am I supposed to hit him and then get out of the range of that? Oh, right. If I'm killed by an... Right. If I'm killed by an enemy, they kidnap my soul, I suppose you could say. And so now I actually just have to kill him. Come on. Well, let us wait here quietly and hit him before he even knows we're here. Oh, but I can jump through these platforms because why not? You'll forgive me if if it feels like I'm harping on the same point over and over again. But that's because these points are pretty crucial and really annoying. Why aren't you afraid of me? Don't you see I am trying to kill you? Oh, but then he goes away. Well, we have to be careful here. Won't be able to do it. Come on now. Oh, we leveled up and that gave us back the health we just lost there. Let me just grab all of them. See? I will say, when the backdrops aren't pounding my FPS into the floor, they're pretty nice. I mean, here I can hardly see what's going on, but... Oh great, I need something specific to interact with that. I can tag this guy once he gets to the lip. Except... Beautiful. One less problem. And because I tickled his feet earlier, he decided to die a little early for me. I need you over here, buddy. He's not going to play ball. I respect that. Sure would have preferred having an ability that could do damage rather than more sustain, but I suppose this is what we have. And what the frick? I see how this is supposed to go. I'm supposed to jump onto this platform at the bottom here, travel across, then up, and then where from there? When was the last time we touched a save post? Okay, so that one right there. I'd like to use this point right here as a thumbnail because of the nice aesthetics, but you can hardly even see him. Alright, I'll give it a few tries, and then if it looks like it's not going to work out, we'll just end the video. Here, it feels like I have to walk off the platform and then dash, because a single dash itself isn't going to be enough. Okay. Well, at least they gave me that. Hey, nice. We're not getting through here. It looks a lot simpler than it actually is. But I think we're going to be getting a double jump around here because the only actual way to get back this way is with one. Of course, that's if I can actually beat the boss. For now, our main concern is just getting... Dang it. What the frick? Too far. Nice. I hear a piece of the mirror. Can't go through here. Ah. Okay. So, how about we go think about things like this? Yeah, and he's got spikes here, which may or may not just be for aesthetics. I'm trying to decide whether we should just end the video or try the fight out. If we do try the fight out, the soul we drop when we do inevitably die won't stay with the boss, which is the only saving grace. So let's do it. Time's a wasting. Ooh, with gusto. King of Darkness. I've been waiting a long time for this moment. Do I know you? You don't remember me. 3 cycles ago, the battle for the palace of Aeterna. I'm sorry, but I don't remember you. Were you one of my commanders? Apparently he's upset at the mere idea. No! I'd rather be dead than be your lackey. I fought with honor under the orders of Her Rightful Majesty, the Queen of Light. Until you coward, killed me from behind. Because you owe me You owe me the right to die face to face rather than not waste time on someone that could die to a single hit from the back. He got donkey punched and he's embarrassed. That's why he's here. That's what happened. I've killed many like you without knowing their faces or without knowing their names or remembering their faces. Don't take it personally. As arrogant as ever. You are not worthy of treading upon the land with so many servants of light like fallen from battle. It says fallen form battle. I can tread wherever I want. Besides, my subjects are buried here too. I don't see this guy's point. He says they're honorable warriors who serve the wrong monarch. He's apparently got a stick up his butt that's twisted the wrong way or something. Whatever. But now I'm curious. Who are you? Enough talking. If you do not remember my name, you're not worthy of having an audience before me. Your resentment has led you to hatred, and that hatred will drag you towards despair. And from despair to my side. In the end, you will end up serving me, and I will still not know your name. Out of my chambers! So we've got to go and figure this guy's name out because, why not? Anyway, I was expecting a fight. So we probably won't even fight him until we find his name, which we can't find on this side. So, yeah, screw us, I guess. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us today. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. Know that we'll probably be back tomorrow with another episode, at least until something else interesting comes out. I have to say, it wasn't too bad today. Well, there was that one part with the spike traps coming from the wall that was obnoxious because of the game's inherent because of the game's mechanics, the jumping specifically, which I'm not going to harp on again. You've heard enough of that, presumably. But it made that segment a lot less pleasant than it otherwise could have been. A challenge, sure, if you called awkward a challenge, but regardless, we managed through it. And we've come all the way here, and now we have to go all the way back because, well, we just can't go forward anymore. So there's that. Anyway, with all that said, we will see you next time.